Hey everybody, it's your girl Candy Cane. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I know I haven't been on here in a while, but I've been really busy and I'm sorry about that. I'll try to do better. And I said I'll try. I'm not promising. I don't make promises because I'm not good at keeping them. But I will try my best to do better. I know you hear it in my voice. I'm not feeling well right now. Right now I have the flu and I've been in bed. So I thank you all for coming and bearing with me. I really appreciate you. I really do appreciate you. Just know that. I really love and appreciate you. Because you didn't have to come here, but you did. And listening to this raggedy ass voice of mine, because I know that my voice already raggedy as hell. So I really didn't need any help with this shit. And I have bronchitis and it's acting up. So you might hear me trying to struggle to breathe a little bit and just bear with me. Okay, I'm not going to be on here long. And again, good morning, everybody. Um, you might hear me sniff a little bit. You might hear me cough a little bit. I'm not gonna be choking and all that, all that hacking shit. I'm not doing none of that. So don't worry. And like I said, this video is not gonna be long. Um, but I came on this morning because I was listening. I was over listening to and shout out to Joyce. I was listening to her video. You all can go over and check out her channel. She used to be Joyce Vlogs. Now her channel is 59 plus size beauty. Please go over there and check her out, y'all. Um, she deals with fashion, makeup, all of that. She's real good. But she did a video last night and she mentioned me and I wanted to come on and give my take on what she was saying. And I want to let her know that I agree with everything she said. I have been through that, and I'm sorry I missed your live, but I didn't get the notification. Something's going on with YouTube and these damn notifications. I don't know what the hell's going on. They out here flagging people, they out here messing with people, taking down people's videos for playing music and all types of bullshit. But you mean to tell me they can't get their stuff together as far as letting us know when somebody goes live at least? Damn, I mean, wow. Come on now, do better. Do better. They're showing us videos that we have already seen. I could have been there, watched the live, and then they'll turn around and show me the video as if it was an upload. Like, wait a minute. I was just here. I just watched this. It's crazy. They need to get it together. Um, but anyway, going back, Joyce, I have been through everything that you said. And if you do another live, I really hope I catch it and I will even join you in that live. Um Discussing this because this is something that a lot of women they really don't exactly touch on, you know? And being in this so-called beef sector, you know, there are certain things that, we should be touching on that means something. But yeah, first off, I want to touch off of, and I hope I touch on everything that you said. Um, See how real I came right there, because I am, you know, because I act kind of slow sometimes, and I tend to forget what I'm saying sometimes. See, I can tell you all that because I don't care. It is what it is. But I have been in relationships where my boyfriend or, kid's father have shown, jealousy towards me. And I'm like, I had a boyfriend, I was making more money than him. He was jealous of that shit. Oh, you jealous of that shit? Okay, well, that's fine. And baby daddy, I'm with baby daddy. And you're jealous because I decided to go back to school, get an education, to do better. You should be supportive. Now, you mad. I'm not doing this shit. Ain't going. Absolutely not. So what I would do is I wouldn't even say anything. I'd just be like, you know what? Okay, I see what you're doing. Now let's see if he's gonna see what I'm doing. I'm actually pushing your ass out the door. Okay? See, because at the end of the day, I am a Leo. And that's what she was addressing, us Leos and what we go through, what we deal with, you know. But it can be, anybody. But it's like we feel the hardest because we're nurturers. You know what I mean? For the most part, us females, the lioness, we're nurturers. And we take care of everybody around us, love you to your bone marrow, as Bama girl would say. I miss her. But at the same time, we're looking out for you. We don't mind taking care of you. We don't mind any of that. We'll give you the shirts off our backs. And then you turn around. I'm in a relationship with you or we're married. And turn around and you pull this bullshit. You're jealous of me. And then they say things and they make little snark remarks and, all of the bullshit. And it's like, okay, you want to be mean and nasty and all of the things. And then you turn around and say, you're happy for me. And I don't hear that shit in your voice. I hear the words, but I don't see the action behind the word. So what am I doing? Pushing your ass out the door, slowly but surely. Because you know what that does? It motivates me to do even greater. It makes me feel like at this point, you're not for me, you're against me. And if you're against me, I have no use for you. So now my attitude is now I'm shitting on you. Get the fuck out my door. And I'm slowly but surely pushing your ass out the door until you do go out the door. And then you realize I pushed your ass out that door. And it's like, oh, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be here. Or I'm supposed to. No, you're not. Bye. And I got somebody else. Or maybe I don't. Maybe it's just me and the kids. And see, it makes me feel good to know I'm shitting on somebody who hating on me. You know what I mean? Because you could have done better and you decided to do just what you're doing. So I'm deciding to do what I'm doing. So you can't get mad at me for me doing what I'm doing when you're doing what you're doing. And I'm not looking down my nose at you. You see how that works? So no. And then a lot of times they want to try to bully you too. They do, Joyce. They want to try to bully you. They do. And you know what? I will not, no. They couldn't bully me even in my 20s. They couldn't bully me. Oh, you got me bent. I wish I would listen. Ain't nobody gonna bully me in my relationship. Now, see, that's where I come from. Know and understand me, y'all. Okay? I may be a Leo, true enough, but know the stock that I come from. I come from an Aries man. Jay Wilson kind of puts me in the mind of my father in a sense, because my father was kind of quick with his shit and say some crazy shit, but then don't. And sometimes I know what he gonna say and how he gonna say that shit. Them Aries men. And I when he said he was an Aries, I said, hell no. And his birthday is a couple of days before my father's. I said, oh, hell, I get it. I get it. My father's an Aries man. My mother's a Taurus. Taurus woman, Taurus the bull. So I come from an Aries, that ram. I come from that ram and that bull. From that ram and that bull came a lion. What kind of shit is that? Where the fuck do they do that at? So now imagine what I went through. Them two strong heads. And here you got this little cub growing up and them trying to grow up and they bullies like a mother. Oh, so I learned, baby. I learned. See, until I got older. Once I got older, I became a teenager. Certain things I noticed they wouldn't say. But when I became a grown ass woman, they had to know, let's stand down. Let's back up. Let's just back up. Because this damn lion done took control. You see? Because that lion would tear that bull's ass up. Hell, that lion would even tear that damn ram's ass up. Let's not. Don't play with me. I'll snatch you by your ass. So, with that type of teaching, yeah, I learned. And I got that attitude now that I don't give a damn. If you feel uncomfortable about being around me, that's your fucking problem. That ain't mine. I ain't did nothing to you to make you feel uncomfortable about being around me. What have I done? I ain't done shit. But if you feel uncomfortable about being around me, then that's your problem. You need to deal with that. That's not my problem. You know what? That's your business, not mine. That is your business and not mine. I'm not going to take that on my shoulders. I got enough on my shoulders. My shoulders is heavy enough to be worried about your issues. You live with that because I ain't. You going to toss and turn that night. I ain't. I wish I would. I wish I would. And letting somebody bully me and I'm in a relationship with you, child, please. Never gonna happen. But as far as my kids are concerned, see, that's something that I I'm glad that I did learn because I was able to teach my children. And the number one thing to teaching your children is being an example. You must be that example, Joyce. You must be that example. You cannot tell your kids, don't let nobody bully you, and then you letting somebody jerk you all around, and your kids is watching that shit. You can't do it. So you have to be that example. Look here, I ain't going. And my 4 kids, I have a Pisces. I have, let me see, I have a Pisces. I have a Libra. I have a Sagittarius. And guess what, y'all? Guess what, y'all? I got a Leo. And she ain't taking no shit. And she the boss, baby. She running the show. You hear me? Just like I did with my siblings and all of that. She doing the same damn thing. And she letting them know what she's going to accept and what she's not going to accept. Just like me. See, when she was growing up, she dealt with certain things. You know, with people, even family members, different other family members. She dealt with it. And I noticed it. It was like she was mirroring me. It was like she was doing everything that I had done. And I had to snatch her and say, listen, baby, don't do that. See, my other 3 didn't do it. But her, it's like, I want to please everybody. And I need everything to be right. I need it to be perfect. And it's not the need to be liked. It's just the need to just, I don't want no problem. So I'm just gonna do this and keep everything what? Baby, don't stress yourself. And you're stressing yourself when you're doing all, oh, it's too much, Lord Jesus. It's too much. It's too much. So I had to show her, and you tell people, you tell them how you feel. And if you don't want to tell them how you feel, then you show them how you feel. You have to do one thing or the other. You either have to show them or tell them. Me, see, I was raised with that show me shit because my parents would say stuff, but then when they had enough talking, they would tell us, didn't I tell you such and such and such and such? Okay, and I mentioned this in one of my other videos. They would say, before we got our ass whooped, they'd say, well, you know what? I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. When they said that, your ass was just whooped. We just hit the damn floor and be like, oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus, I'm sorry. Wasn't no begging, wasn't none. When they used that phrase, your ass was already gone. Your ass was as good as whooped. So it is what it is. So I'm going to show you. I can show you better than I can tell you. Because I'm not going to keep talking to you. See, that's where we learned that shit from. You see? So, with that, I had to teach her, don't allow anybody. It's like I feel like I'm allowing people to run over me. It's like people have control over me. They taking charge over me, and I can't stop it. I can't. You have to stop that shit. Nobody else can do it for you. You have to do that. If you don't, it's going to always continue. Can't nobody come in and make them stop and all that bullshit. No, you got to stand up and say, hell no. And you're going to teach your children, stand up. Hell no. I told my daughter, listen, if they make you feel like they don't want to be bothered with you, don't fuck with them. Leave them alone. I don't care if they is family. Leave them alone. They may not even like you. A lot of times, it's not even jealousy, though, Joyce. A lot of times, it's just that even if it's family, they don't see it for you. They don't like you. They don't. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. I was listening to somebody on the radio one day, and he spoke them words that I said, and another family member tried to challenge me on that shit. And I'm gonna tell y'all this: You don't have to like somebody. You don't have to love them. You don't have to love them. You don't have to love that person. You know, you always say, I love you because you family, but I don't like you as a person. That's bullshit. You don't love me. You just see me as your family, but because we are. That's it. We family. It's nothing else to us. You don't love me. You see me like you see that stranger around the corner. You don't love me. You don't see it for me. So you also got to look at that. Even in your relationship, that bastard could just be there for whatever purposes he has, or whatever purposes she has. But that don't mean they loving on you. You understand? They're not loving on you. So all of it's not jealousy. They just see you and they like, you know what? This ain't what I want for myself. If you want a lesser than motherfucker or you want a lesser than bitch, then you go for that. I ain't that. See? And part of that, most of that, is knowing your worth. Knowing your worth. I'm not going to let you sidetrack me. I'm not going to let you use and abuse me and dog me. Oh, you don't get to do that. But see, I teach my children that. Because in teaching my children that, it made me feel empowered. And they took in what I taught them, and they're doing it. And it makes me feel even better. More than empowered. So see, yeah, I mean, I've had them. I've been treated in many different ways, and in each way, I've had to learn how to handle it. And as I got older, things changed. And I remember hearing Lady Nika say, "I'll go where I'm celebrated, not where I'm tolerated." Baby, them words, them words, them words. And you know what? I use them every day. I don't, a lot of folks, I've blocked them. I'm not dealing with that shit. You're not going to bring me your bullshit. And a lot of them is dealing with arrested development, and I am not dealing with your arrested development. You can keep that shit. Go away from me with that. Making me feel like it's me. That's another thing they do when they know they got you feeling like that. And then you address them, and they'll make you feel like, oh, it's you. That's you. And then they'll tell you, I don't make you feel like that. The fuck, bitch, you do. I'm telling you how I feel. And you gonna tell me that you ain't making me feel like I'm feeling? Then, no, because it's you. It's always gonna be you. No, uh-uh. No, baby. You don't get to lay that shit in my lap. It's you. It's you. And you got me all the way messed up if you think I'm going to let you continue to do this shit to me. Like my sister used to say, you don't get to use my heart like it's some blood sport. You don't get to have fun off my shit. This ain't entertainment. The hell you thought this was? So no. And my daughter, I told her when she was in high school, I said, baby, When you go off to college, watch how all them people, excuse me, watch how all the people who don't see it. I told you I was gonna do that because I'm trying to breathe. I have bronchitis and all this decongested shit, and it's all fucked up. But anyway, I told her watch her, and I'm sorry about that because that's so damn rude to me. Ugh, it's so rude. Anyway, I told my daughter, when you go off to college, a lot of this shit that you're doing now, you going off to college, a lot of these friends stuff that you have, you're not gonna have them. You are not going to have them. There are milestones that you're going to reach in your life, and everybody's not going to be there for each one of them. Each milestone, you're going to lose people. They're going to drop off. And you know what? You're going to be okay with it. That goes to show maturity. It shows grace. It shows character. It shows that you are alive and that you care about yourself, your confidence, your self-worth. See, and they gonna try to snatch that away from you. They're gonna try to drain you of that shit. You can't, no, don't let them. I snuck on my daughter's campus and I watched her. She didn't even know I was there. My baby walked down that fucking hallway, y'all, and she walked with her head held high, stepping. I said, you go, girl. And she looked up and saw me and she said, hi. I said, hey, baby. And I just hugged her and all of that. And then a couple of her friends, and they all tell me how much they love her and how she's this and how she's that and how she's the other. I said, see, I told you. They're celebrating her, not just tolerating her. You see, I have a child that's in the military, my oldest child at Pisces. He's in the military. And he's so damn demanding. He really is, always have been. And I see him being in that military fits him to a T. He's so damn demanding. But there was a time when I had to get him to where he is. And now you can't tell him nothing. He had ADHD. He had all that shit. You can't tell him nothing. You can't tell him shit. He a grown ass man and he'll tell you, I'm a man. I'm a man. Okay. Well, what the fuck do that mean to me? You said it to everybody else. I'm your mama. What that mean to me? He said, I'm a man. Remember that. I'm your mama. You remember that? Honey. But I love the self-confidence that he has. He takes care of his business and he's just out here. He's just has so much pride in himself and I love it. And my other two, the same way. And I love seeing my kids. I love seeing the men and women that they have become because of me, because of what I showed them. And I had this conversation the other night with Melissa Scott. Me and her talk a lot. Y'all go subscribe to her channel as well. And when I go live, you go see her. She's my moderator. And I'm her moderator. So go over there and check her out. Her channel is called The Coffee Quiz. Melissa Scott, The Coffee Quiz. Melissa Scott Coffee Quiz. That's what it is. Melissa Scott Coffee Quiz. Go over there and check her out. Uh, she gives good content, and we talk, and like I tell her, things about how I feel about certain things, and she has talked me down off the ledge a few times. So I'm not perfect, but it has to be someone that you can go to and you tell things to, and they talk you down off that ledge. And I mean, she just shoot me realness. She don't pull no punches. She just say things, and and she's like a big sister to me. And we move on. I don't take anything she say like to heart, because I know where it's coming from. And that's something else that we need to learn as Leos. We can't take everything to heart, and we do that shit. We tend to do that shit. I swear we do. And it's just in us. Because we're nurturers. Again, we're nurturers. I wouldn't do that to you. Why are you? I wouldn't do. Just do you. Be the best you can be. And that's really all I came on here to say. And I know this is not just Leos, but we really deal with a lot of things because, like I said, we're nurturers and different things do affect us harder than, you know, other people. But I just wanted to address that. And I was on here longer than I expected because I only expected to be on here like maybe 10 or 15 minutes. And I've been on here 32 minutes or so. So let me get off of here. Um but that's all I came on here this morning to really address. And I'm not coming live. I'm not doing any of that. I'm not doing the upload with with myself because I look like hell on wheels. My hair is all over my head, and I'm just not combing it, and I'm not worried about it. I'm not doing none of that. I'm sick, y'all. I'm sick. I'm gonna get better. I got sinus infections. I got all types of shit going on, and I'm just not there. But I just wanted to come on to address that because she had mentioned me. And Joyce, I hate that I missed your live. But if you do another one, I'm praying I get the notification. I will hop up on your panel and we can discuss it. I would love that. I would love that because that's a topic that I'm there on. I'm there on. So yeah, you guys check her out again. 5'9" plus size